Have you ever worked towards something, your dreams and aspirations, and actually arrived there, getting further than you could have ever imagined, only to discover that it wasn't actually what you wanted? This is where I'm at right now. I've been working as a motion designer for close to 10 years, running my own company and freelancing for close to 3. This was my dream, to not have a boss and create animations and design for clients. I loved the idea of not having a boss, not anyone who could tell me what to do. I could control my own hours, I could live off my creativity and live my dream. I still love that idea, but in truth that's not the reality I really created for myself. You still have clients that boss you around and pull you in different directions. I began to realize I wasn't working for my dream, I was working for someone else's. What really hit me was the lack of creative fulfillment in the jobs I took on. Jobs that on paper were absolutely dream jobs and dream clients, like working for brands like Lego. Recently getting projects that I was ecstatic for when they first arrived at my desk or in my inbox. But during the process and by the end of the project, having the feeling of emptiness, or actually no feeling at all. I wasn't proud of what I had been a part of or what I had accomplished. I actually just felt happy that it was over and only looking forward to the paycheck. I'm feeling a bit lost, creatively stuck, lack of purpose and unfortunately passion. At some point along the way, I started to grow resentment towards what my craft is used for. Not the craft itself, I have plenty of passion for the craft, but the videos and images I'm creating for my clients, I had sort of lost my belief in it. I couldn't stop the thought that I needed to escape this industry. The industry I had spent so many years and hours upon hours, close to every day since I was 14 to be a part of. Do I just quit this industry, at least for a time, and find some temp job at a grocery store or at a kindergarten, just to take a complete break? The whole reason I wanted to be a part of this industry and why I wanted to work with animation was to be creatively fulfilled. If I have to go through hours of late nights, frustrations over clients and stressful deadlines without feeling creatively fulfilled, I'm beginning to wonder if it's even worth it. But I'm not giving up. This video here is my way of promising myself to pursue new dreams, find my passion again for being creative, for creating art, animation, and for telling stories. Reignite the light that is still within me, setting new goals and carving out a new path for me. It's scary to think that I sort of have to start over, and there are plenty of obstacles that I have to overcome along the way. The biggest one, getting food on the table. I will continue to freelance as I have been doing for the past 3 years. And my hope is that creating videos like the one you're watching will be where I put my energy, and that the videos will be my creative outlet. Shift the focus from getting creatively fueled from my client projects to telling stories and giving practical tips for creatives on this channel. In previous periods, I've tried shifting my focus towards clients that I believed would be either more fulfilling or less stressful, and I have failed. The first thing I did was try to work with museums, since I have a huge passion for art and history. I researched, learned Unreal Engine, made loads of animation that would fit into that world. I wrote countless emails to museums around the world, and the ones who replied were almost all no's. The few that were positive were maybe at some point I got one meeting that really sounded promising, but nothing came of it. This was really the first time since getting into the industry that I really struggled to get anywhere. I bought books, signed up for courses, and read countless blogs to learn what I was doing wrong or how I could land my dream clients. But nothing major changed. I sort of gave up and kept doing the work I already had. Months went by, I then did all of this again with the software called Victory. Interactive 3D. I thought, this is something companies must hunger for. But the same story, nothing came of it. I was starting to feel desperate, just to have something succeed. It was in full honesty making me feel like a failure. It didn't help that at this time in 2023, it was a really tough year. It was really difficult getting any jobs for companies and freelancers in the industry, including me. I began feeling stressed, like really stressed. I had a company not paying me for the work I had done. I was inexperienced and I didn't have the guts or the energy to take a legal battle. Right after that, I had a client threatening to take me to court because I stopped a project where he was demanding absolutely insane things. I began having anxiety attacks every time I received a new email in the inbox. I was afraid to look. Whenever I was beginning a new project, I would be scared of the process and what the client may or may not do. On top of this, the animation and film industry is just moving at such a rapid pace with new software, technology, and of course, AI. I was feeling overwhelmed, feeling like I couldn't keep both learning software and tools and continued to develop my business skills. This was and still is giving me a good case of imposter syndrome. I know I'm not the only one who deals with this on a daily basis, and I really feel for you who do. I'm just hitting a point where I can't really go down this path anymore. Something needs to change. I needed to get off this train and just take a breather. Spend time to reflect on what I actually want to do, where I want my life and career to move. Chasing technology and clients with the mindset of bigger and better isn't it. I'm starting over, learning new things that will help me pursue my art, not what clients or the newest shiny technology want from me. I want to explore and experiment with new tools, creating my own art, telling stories, challenging myself with creative crafts that I find fulfilling. Buying this camera and beginning filming for YouTube again is one of those challenges. I don't have a plan, except creating videos about creativity. Like that's the only demand for myself. That is within my control. I'm not waiting for a company to pick me, to respond to my email, or be the lucky studio to win a pitch. I pick myself. I want to tell stories and provide techniques, tools and principles that have helped me and still helps me to this day living as a creative. And share the love for creativity and visual storytelling that I have to hopefully help other people experience the fulfillment it can provide. So this is the next chapter, turning the page, starting at a blank canvas, a new creative adventure. This is the first step towards the unknown. Take 90 fucking forever. So, let's go.